Hello, everyone. Welcome to Truth Tribe. If you are new here, I'm Daune Thompson. I am known as your soul CEO activator. I decode the boulders so you can design the life that you actually deserve, not the one that you were told to settle for. Truth Tribe exists for one reason: self-awareness in your health, your wealth, your relationships, and all of the above. Let me just say this clearly, as I say at the beginning of every call: you are perfect. There is nothing wrong with you. We are not fixing you. We are remembering you. Who are you? So tonight's topic, love under fire. Why your relationships are pressing every button. All right, Truth Tribe, let's just name it, okay? Does it feel like you've got a target on your back lately? Like the second that you relax, bam! Like someone hits you with insecurity, projection, silence, or just chaos, right? One person gets you, one person absolutely does not, and then someone, the one you want to get it, won't. Welcome to the karmic crosshairs of love. This isn't bad luck, this isn't punishment, and you're not doing anything wrong. You're waking up. And the reality of what's happening is, here's the truth: most people don't want to hear. You're a lighthouse. I have taught this for years. It's the basis of everything I teach. And lighthouses don't exist for calm seas. They exist for storms. So for a long time on this planet, light has been dimmed. You know this. Softened, hidden, or punished. Now, those of you who are the light are finally owning your reality, and relationships can't stay the same. Some relationships are breaking apart, some are breaking open, or some are breaking illusions. All three feel intense. It doesn't matter which one you're in. And yes, even when it's right, endings and closures still hurt. So those of you who are finding relationships cracking or crumbling or need to end, it doesn't make it wrong. It just needs to understand that growth is not painless, but it's honest. So why is this feeling so confusing? A lot of you thought, well, if I become clearer, if I become lighter, more aware, Daune teaches this. So many people say it, awaken, lighten up, Daune. Yes, I did it too. Life should feel easier, right? It will. But first, clarity exposes misalignment. That's what you're feeling. Being a lighthouse doesn't mean rainbows and unicorns. It means you stop rescuing. You stop shrinking. You stop accommodating dysfunction that you know in your soul is unhealthy for you. And that gives people two choices. So this is your option one. The first option is they rise, they self-reflect, they grow. They may stumble, they may resist, they may even resent you for a little bit, but they're seeking. You don't move, you don't chase, you don't shine. I've had a serious case of this in my life, big time lately. But what I found out is they find their way. Then you have option two. They are blinded by your light. Remember, if you're a lighthouse and you're shining in all your rooms, you're bright. So they're blinded by it and they criticize it. And they label you too much, or cold, or selfish, or you've changed. You've heard that one. I've heard that a lot. Why? Because your presence forces them to see what they've been avoiding. So they run. But both outcomes are totally correct. So the hard truth and the freedom that's in this hard truth, okay? You can no longer do the work for people. And if you're still trying, that exhaustion you feel, that's where it's coming from. That's your soul saying, stop carrying weight that isn't yours. Relationships are now requiring adult to adult energy, equal. Or I'm here and I'm willing to come up, and I'm here and I'm willing to come up. No more mothering your partners, walking on eggshells, managing moods, silencing your needs. This is especially loud in marriages right now. Many women are pulling back because they're doing, I should say, they're done doing the emotional parent, mothering, preaching, and teaching. Many men are capable, but comfort has replaced growth, and women are unexcused anymore. You can't do it anymore. And men have gotten too comfortable and they can't do it anymore. This was never a gender war of who's right and who's wrong. It's a maturity reckoning. It's a maturity revolution, right? It's time to become mature and see the truth. So the three things that every healthy relationship is now going to require. We're in the love month, my friends. Get ready, Valentine's Day. It's all talking about love. This is the core of everything. Every struggling relationship that I've seen recently comes back to the same missing pieces. One, for both people, knowing who you are. Most people can't answer this. Number two, speaking it clearly, not hinting, not hoping, not wanting them to read your mind, because we do, men and women. And number three, asking the other person to do the same. That's it. That is the upgrade. Anything else is just kitchen sinking, fighting to avoid truth. And the truth is the only option as we move forward. That is the only option you have. And I've taught it for my entirety of my career. And now we're here. So the warrior path that you all came for is that you didn't come here just to heal your childhood. I say this over and over again. Your parents are not the problem or your excuse. They were the teachers. They were the lessons. They were the messengers of saying, don't do it this way. Upgrade and do it the opposite. You came to cut these epigenetic cords. Remember, epigenetics are the higher gene, not your physical genes, but your emotional genes. So the emotional genes that carry through the ancestral guidelines and the timelines. So the ancestral patterns that stopped long before you were born, right? You came to cut those cords. You didn't get bad genes. You got completion assignments. And yes, some of those assignments show up as manipulation, silent treatment, abandonment patterns, emotional whiplash, narcissistic push and pull dynamics to see if you will. Remember, narcissism is an empath, two insecure people, two people with low self-confidence, one that's empathic and kind and gentle, and one that's aggressive, but they both have self-confidence issues. That's it. So one came to learn strength and one came to learn softness. That's it. So we have to get off of that. Sometimes it looks subtle enough to make you look like the problem. You're not. You're here to grow, to master it. Shine anyway, my friends. Shine anyway. Because the matrix is not the world, it's the mind. Remember, body, mind, soul. Body is the 3D. Mind is the thinking, the matrix, the boxes that you keep your brain in. So let me be clear. The matrix is not your job. This is not your marriage or your social group. The matrix is the belief that you're broken, that you need fixing, that you should stay quiet, that someone else knows better than you knowing you. Love requires abandonment, self-abandonment, self-sacrificing. It's total bullshit and you know it. And I'm telling you this because you need to get reminded. When you unplug from all that, relationships either recalibrate or they fall away. That's not failure. That's freedom. That's the I deserve to live my soul's truth. So why is this peak timing and why is it worth it? Because when you finally meet the real you and you start walking as that version, something super wild happens. Right? It becomes very easy to say no in a kind way. No, thank you. Because you know who you are and you know who you are not. I've seen marriages reignite. I've seen marriages end cleanly. I've seen careers shift overnight in a split second. I've seen health conditions and health solutions appear. I've seen spontaneous healing where it was uncurable and it was gone. I've seen confidence return, and it's not from fixing others, but from choosing your self-truth. It's that simple. So your reality check reset is the bridge, okay? This is exactly why reality check reset exists. If you've taken it, awesome. If you haven't, go take it. There's no one to blame in relationships anymore. Not to demonize people, but to help you see what's yours, what's not yours, and where your light actually belongs, where it needs attention, where you have blind spots and you've got to look and lean in. So if you weren't in that class, well, I should say if you were in that class, you know where you need to lean in. Clarity changes everything, right? We're going to build from here. That's it. Relationships are not here to complete you. They are here to reveal you. I cannot say this enough times. Relationships are here to reveal you so you can upgrade. Some will meet you there, some will fall away, and some will transform you in ways you never expected. So the warrior path, and you are walking it, whether you like it or not. And if you want help tightening this into a real life action, go grab the reality check reset. It's right on my website, IDeserveItNow.com, to see your blocks and baggages and reset your life now. You guys have a great week. Brightest blessings. I love you.